So it's a couple days before the Boston UK Marathon. Race plan is go out at like 7:17 per mile and then bring it down to like 7:08 per mile after maybe like 10 miles and then hang on from there. I've been trying to figure out best ways to potentially film parts of it. Don't want to impact my performance too much though. So I was considering, the old hat, and I can potentially mount a camera there. It's how most people kind of do this sort of thing, but don't really want to wear a hat. So looked into other possibilities and actually found the tiniest little camera on Amazon. Look at that thing. Isn't that ridiculous? And actually went on a little run with it to see how well it would work. But I don't really want to take the channel in a found footage horror direction. So I think I'm going to stick with this camera. But since I don't want to wear the hat, I think my go-to plan at this point is just carry this guy with me and keep it in my running belt and pull it out periodically. And I think that way I'll have the best ability to know if it's on or not, and then actually kind of get the parts I want to get without it really impacting my performance at all. So with that, I need to start getting packed to train up to Boston.
Boy. So it's down first while. Yeah.
still feeling really good because I'm 4.6 miles in. Haven't noticed too much wind yet, but it's behind me, so as they say that, it's getting windier. Here we go.
marathon is over. I'm walking back towards the train station. It's like a mile away. Hopefully I'll make it there. At least this mile I only have to go like 42 minutes per mile. So that's a nice relief after the last 3 hours. But race went, it went. Felt really good. Actually went really conservative the first 10, 12 miles. Was just trying to do 7:13s. So 7:13 would bring me in at just under 3:10. So I thought, oh, that's nice and conservative. And I'll really be able to turn it up. But the wind, you would turn corners and suddenly just get hit by headwind. So I was trying a lot of different techniques where I would just put my head down, I'd count to 100, I'd do whatever to try to get through the half mile straight into the wind and try to keep my cadence up without thinking too much about it. But so it kind of went up and down with the wind. And then by the time I think I came through halfway at 1:35, like 02, it's right on there. That's when I realized my GoPro had probably been on in my pocket. And so I got nothing after 4 miles. And then felt good till maybe 17, and I felt really bad for like 1 mile. Then felt good again from 19 to 20. And I thought, this is it. This is the second wind. It's going to carry me till at least 23 or 24. But it ended at like 20. And then at that point, started doing math. I was like, if I could do 8:25s in, I will break 3:20, which is not great, but whatever. But couldn't even hold 8:25s. Had to start promising myself 30-second walk breaks. And after a few of those, I finally realized, no, I'm not making it. So a few 10-minute 9:45 miles. I think I finished with maybe an 8-minute mile or something. But we live to race another day.
So that was Boston, UK. I'm still not sure what happened, but it seems like my heart rate just got pushed too high in the first half with the wind, and then it was just math for how long I could hang on. Nutrition was great with a tailwind at the start and then 5 gels. Legs felt solid. My Garmin reckoned I had a 3:07 in me. My workouts and mileage suggested 3:05. But you never know come race day. With that in mind, I am making a pivot during this off season and giving a new version of running a go. Subscribe to see what that is. And maybe this 4th attempt at 3:10 was the end of my marathon journey. Maybe my heart just can't handle it. Maybe I'm not supposed to qualify for Boston. Just kidding, I'm figuring out my autumn marathon next week.